Hi there, it's Alara here from Alara Overall Coaching, and I wanted to jump on live with you today about talking about creating the life you want. So I'm going to keep this really simple, really quick, and I'm going to talk about how our brain works and how we can, by understanding how the brain works, create the life that we want. So the first thing to understand about our brain is that it doesn't know how to think in negatives. It doesn't understand can't, don't, won't. So when I say to you, don't think of an elephant right now, or don't read the next sentence. There's a lot of posts like that. Don't read the next sentence. What do? Just think of an elephant, or just read the next sentence. Whatever it's telling you not to do, you do it, because our brain doesn't understand don'ts or can'ts or won'ts. So when I tell myself, I'm not going to be sad anymore. I'm not going to be so angry anymore. All we're telling ourselves is, I'm going to be angry, because it's focusing on being angry. It's focusing on not being sad anymore. Because here's the thing: when we don't have anything to fill the thing that we don't want to be anymore. So okay, you don't want to be sad anymore, fine. But what do you want to be? When we don't have anything to fill, it leaves a void. So if you just magically got rid of being sad, if you have nothing to fill that void, something has to fill it. So when your subconscious doesn't understand, well, okay, fine, you don't want to be sad anymore, but what do you want to be? And you don't have an answer for that, it's impossible to get rid of the things that you don't want when there's nothing to replace it with. So that's the number one thing to understand our brains. It doesn't understand negatives, it understands positives. So what do you want? If you don't want to be sad, what do you want? If you don't want to be angry all the time anymore, what do you want? If you're not living the life you want right now, if you're not fulfilled in your life right now, then what do you want in your life? What do you want your life to look like? So on the back of that, on the back of our brain not understanding negatives, the first step to creating the life that you want is getting clear on what do you want. And I know this sounds so cliche, it sounds so simple, but honestly, it's so important. What do you want to fill that void? If you wanna change something in your life right now, what do you want to fill it with? So getting clear on what do you want, and this is a really fun, beautiful process if you allow yourself to explore, if you allow yourself to create, if you allow yourself to dream. How do I want my life to look like? How do I you might not know the exact logistics of it, how you're going to get there, but it doesn't matter. Knowing what you want, how you want to feel. So instead of thinking, I want to become an engineer, a chief engineer in 3 years' time, whatever. Focus on the feeling, because feelings are things that we can find in different places from different avenues. I want to feel like I'm leading a group of people. I want to feel like I'm influencing people. I want to feel valued, and I want to feel like my words are making an impact in people's lives. So that feeling is the feeling that I want to live by in now and in the future. So if I'm not feeling that right now, but I know that it's something that I want to feel, then I can start finding places where I can seek this feeling out, micro moments where I feel that. And it's just about increasing those moments. So it brings me to the second point. What you focus on expands. So if you do have a microsecond in your day when you feel valued, or when you do feel like, I am worth it, or I'm feeling really happy right now, I'm feeling really fulfilled right now, just for a second, even if it's just a second, just a few more of those, focusing on those instead of focusing on all the times when you don't feel that way, will allow those moments to expand, will allow those moments to take up a bigger space. Because when you're focusing on that, that's what comes into your reality, because your reality is just how you perceive the world, and how you perceive the world comes from what you focus on. So your world might be 90% miserable and 10% happy, but if you want 100% happy, when you focus on that 10% happy and you just enjoy it and honestly embrace it and live it and feel it, then that 10% starts growing, because that becomes your perception of the world. That's the glasses in which you see the world through, and that starts growing. So number one, understand what it is you do want to bring into your life. What are you wanting? What are you wanting to attract into your life? And number two, focus. What you focus on expands. Have your frame of the world, have your glasses with the thing that focusing on the things that you want expanding in your life. So I'm going to leave it at that. There is these are kind of principles to be able to do this on a daily basis. If you're asking how do you actually focus on the things that make you feel alive, how do you actually find out what you want to do, it comes from changing the negative beliefs, the mental limiting beliefs that you have, and having a daily routine every day, every morning, where you reset yourself and place yourself into the position where you're facing the world with the glasses that you want to face it with the perception that you want to that you want to create, focusing on the things that you want expanding. So I hope that's been really helpful for you. I know there might be a lot of comments, a lot of thoughts in your head right now. Just pop them down in the comments, and I would love to answer them, because it's really a topic that I'm super passionate about. And I'll catch up with you in the comments. I'll see you in my next video. I hope you're having a great day. Bye.